Tubers and Trollios, welcome back to Telesplash Gaming. The King Troll is back in his neck of the woods, and I'm talking to you about the GAEMS Guardian Pro XP. Yeah, I'm going to be beating that dead horse again, because I love this system. But like anything, you go into it blindly. I bought it right day one. I pre-ordered it. And when I got it, there was a little bit of a learning curve with a few things. Well, I want to cover a few of those topics for anybody else that's looking at purchasing this unit. So here's 5 key facts that will help you in your decision when it comes to buying the GAEMS Guardian Pro XP. So starting off number 1, it's the most important thing. It's the one that all the trolls will be coming out of the woodwork talking about, including myself. The resolution of the screen is 1440p. It's 2K. It's beautiful. The problem is, my PS4 Pro doesn't put out 1440p. It puts out 1080 and it puts out 4K. So the issue is in that if you buy this hoping to get your full 2K experience with your PS4 Pro, you're not going to get it. And that's a bummer. Now, with that being said, it's the most beautiful 1080. But again, if you're only in it because you want the 2K and you have a PS4 Pro, this is not going to happen. The PS4 Pro does not support 1440p. Now, the Xbox One S does, the Xbox One X does, so if that's your system, you're not going to have any issues. But for me, being a PS4 Pro owner and an Xbox One S owner, it is disappointing that PS4 does not have that support. That's more of a Sony issue. It's not, GAEMS' fault, but if you're buying this and you're expecting a full 2K out of your PS4 Pro and you're going to be disappointed, definitely something to think about. Now, next up is the L connector. Yeah, the L connector. You have an HDMI adapter in the back that makes it really convenient so you're not having to pinch the cables, and then you have a power cable that does the same thing. It plugs in the back, it L's out, and then you can have your PS4 Pro butted up against the back of the unit, and you're not pinching your cables. Now, with that being said, this is the biggest unit. The Xbox One X and the S and the slim PS4 do not have this issue because there's enough space between the back of the unit and the actual console that you're not having to worry about pinching cables. Whew, run out of breath here. But the PS4 Pro is so tight in there that they gave you an L connector for the power, which is fantastic. The problem is, the PS4 Pro came with a 2 power cable style, and the adapter is a 3. Now, I'm not good at math, but that doesn't seem to add up. So what you have to do is you actually have to use a different power cable for your PS4 Pro, which is really any power cable that any computer for the last 30 years has used, and I had 4 of them in the back room, and most likely you do too. But again, it's just something that unfortunately GAEMS overlooked when they were doing their production, and they put the wrong style of L adapter in there. Now again, I'd rather have this L adapter than not have it because you do not want your cables pinched. And the other gaming consoles are so much smaller and sleeker that you don't have this issue. It's just a PS4 Pro thing. Number trace. The third thing is, what consoles fit in this beast? Well, essentially, if you're just going to use it as a screen, they all do. Anything with HDMI out is going to work. But you're probably not going to want to put your PS2 or your original Xbox in here because it's just not going to fit correctly, and I definitely wouldn't travel with it. It's made for almost all of the current gen consoles, minus the original Xbox One. The original Xbox One was literally a gigantic brick. And that thing was a tank, and it just doesn't quite fit correctly. You can still probably squeeze it in there and make it work, but I wouldn't recommend it. But the Xbox One S and the X, the PS4 Pro and the PS4, they all fit flawlessly, and that's really what this is made for. The Nintendo Switch will work with this, except you're not really going to shove that little unit in here. There's not really a really great way to travel with that in here, but you could obviously put your Switch in your back pocket and then plug it in when you get to your hotel or whatever. So anyway, it's made for all of the current gen consoles and hopefully next gen. Obviously, being 2K, it's kind of getting ready for it, but we don't know what they're like, so that is a question. Number 4, and this one is the Picatinny Rail system. Now, the Picatinny Rail system is a system that lets you mount your cameras, your lights, your whatever you want for streaming on top of this GAEMS Guardian to give you really cool angles, and it obviously makes it really easy. The only issue is it doesn't come with any attachments. So even though you have a really cool system that's very usable and going to help you be very productive on the streaming end, it doesn't help you right away because there's no attachments. You need to go on Amazon and find something to mount your camera, mount your lights, mount anything you want, your microphone, and that's going to be another 10 to 20 bucks. Now, again, is it a huge deal? No. For me, I haven't really had an issue with it. I haven't even mounted anything on mine at this point, but eventually I probably will mount a few things on that system, and I'll have to go online and pick it up. But again, I just want you to know that it does not come with anything. So it has a cool rail system, but it does not come with any attachments. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your streaming. And last, but not least, is this sick custom wrap that I got. I got a telesplashgaming wrap from GAEMS directly sent to me. But you know what? Nobody else really gets that because it was a pre-order bonus and for part of doing a review on their unit and being kind of part of the YouTube community. Moving forward, if you want to have a custom wrap on your Guardian, you probably need to find a local shop that will do it, or gamedecal.com if you live close to them or you know someone. That's not something that they offer out the gate. What they do offer is they offer tons of different wraps, and they offer different skins for the Vanguard. They're going to offer some for the Sentinel. They offer different skins for the Switch and then your controllers. So they have some really cool selection of, you know, decals and things. But as far as the Guardian goes, they don't offer anything for the Guardian, so you're probably going to have to find a custom way to do it, or you're going to have to just wait until maybe they bring out some production on those. Alright guys, quick little video going over a few things that I thought were important when I unboxed this thing. I was so pleasantly surprised by how amazing it was, but being a PS4 Pro owner and an Xbox One owner, there's definitely some differences even though the consoles have a lot of the same games. The PS4 Pro not having the 2K output really kind of bummed me out a little bit, and then obviously having to find the power cable. Not a big deal, not a deal breaker, and I absolutely love it and I wouldn't change anything. But I just want to give you guys an idea of what you're looking for when you buy this, because I don't want anybody else to be surprised like I was. So let me know down below if you are going to get the Guardian, if you're going to get the Sentinel or the Vanguard or any of the GAEMS units. I've been pleasantly surprised. This is my third purchase from GAEMS. Customer service has been excellent, and I have been so happy with the units themselves. Alright guys, until next week, keep trolling, keep rolling. We'll talk to you soon.